Welcome back to the Emergency Power Podcast, Power Pack Volume 2, the Skittermanders Saga. Woo! You've made it through another week, so sit on down, crack open an ice-cold Natty Light vodka, and charge up with us.
Wow.
Yeah. Or any other drink, please.
I was with you for so much of that.
The van crested the hill, and then every single wheel fell off.
And landed in a trailer park.
That means we got sponsorship, right? That's what happened?
I wish.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry.
So fresh.
I would be drinking Natty Light vodka right now if that was the case, but I'm not.
In fact, we all are, right? Everyone, right?
Yes.
I'm in fact drinking Costco brand sangria.
Okay. How is it though? Because Kirkland doesn't slouch on wine.
I think it's solid. You know,
Kirkland hits.
It's a huge bottle. Around me, it costs like $7.50. What is everyone else drinking today?
I'm drinking delicious water.
Ooh, I've heard of that. How is it?
H2O.
Fantastically smooth.
I've heard it's almost as refreshing as Natty Light vodka drink.
Almost.
We're really pushing for that sponsorship.
Why can't we choose a better beer / alcohol company?
I know my standards.
Cut that audio.
I know what I'm worth.
He didn't mean it, Natural. He didn't mean it.
I'm just having some French press coffee, from beans.
Do you
from
press
Amazon.
it yourself?
I do. I press down
Excellent.
on the plunger and everything.
You press the beans, squeeze the beans really
I'm
hard.
just drinking it like Kermit.
You do drink like Kermit.
So I learned about this when I went camping with a buddy of mine. Shout outs to Jason if you're listening. And he told me about cowboy coffee. And essentially it's
What is
you
that?
boil
That
the
sounds
water in
familiar.
the pot and you pour the grounds in there.
Oh yeah.
It percolates inside of the pot, and then you pour cold water over the top, and it causes all of the sediment to float to the bottom, or to sink to the bottom, so that you can get a clean cup of coffee.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Wait.
But then it's kind of cold a little bit, or just cold enough where it's drinkable?
You just pour enough cold water to get the sediment to settle.
Oh, awesome.
So it doesn't come out cold.
Science, everyone.
And I'm
Science.
sure that you can find a YouTube video on how to do it properly, but that's the way that he showed me. And I'm not even a coffee drinker, but I thought it was really interesting.
That is really cool.
As with most things coffee, there's definitely some portion of the population that takes it entirely too seriously.
Yeah.
You've got to have exactly 38 grams of cold water at 70 degrees Celsius. And
They just have a permanent campfire set up, so it feels like the real cowboy experience.
Ooh, there you go.
there's toxic discussion on whether you should burn it over oak or mesquite.
Yeah.
Mesquite all the way.
Mesquite, really. I think we're gonna have to spark a debate up here, but not right now because we need to get into this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what do you say we get started?
Yes. Let's do it.
Last time on Power Pack 2, the Skittermanders Saga. The Vesk Nakonechkin, CEO of Nakonechkin Salvage and captain of the Clutch, boarded the seemingly derelict ship, the Emerald Empyrean, to survey it for potential salvage, leaving his Skittermander crew to watch over the ship.
I'll be back in a few nanoseconds. And no fit thing while I'm gone. Is that clear?
Nako, Quonks, Gazigaz, and Dakoyo waited patiently for his return, but the minutes quickly turned into hours, and there has been no communication. Finally, the Skittermanders themselves decided to board the Emerald Empyrean to find their beloved captain.
It's not fixing, it's checking.
They entered through the southern airlock and were greeted by a computerized voice over the loudspeaker. Error. Pets must be placed in approved carriers before boarding the Emerald Empyrean. Initiating containment protocols.
Did that thing just call us pets?
They fought their way through the swarms of butler robots and made their way to the interior of the ship to begin their search.
The captain was here. His mark is on this door.
Let's check the restaurant for food. I mean, the captain.
And now, for part 2 of Power Pack 2, the Skittermanders
Electric
Saga.
Boogaloo. Oh, sorry.
So, you opened up the doors at the very end of last session, and you were greeted by a smooth wooden-floored and wooden-paneled room with a bar to your right with a defunct robot, obviously a bartender droid, and maybe half a dozen humanoids with various weapons pointed at you. One of them does have a gun, and it's a Lashunta woman that says, "Stay back. I don't want to hurt you. You stay out of here.
Nako pulls their Dashko up.
I'll shoot.
What have you done with the captain?
Now, everyone calm down. I'm sure we can come to an understanding.
I don't think we need the guns.
And Gazi kind of steps forward a little bit to Nako and puts their hand to push it down a little bit.
They reluctantly lower it, but they're still glaring daggers at everyone while looking around for the captain, seeing if they're like tied up and thrown under a table or something.
Okay, give me a perception roll.
You got it. That is a 5.
More or less what I described for you earlier. You can see this Lashunta woman. She's tall, lithe, has dark orange hair that comes down to the shoulders, and she's holding some kind of energy pistol. You can also see in the room a handful of other humanoids, a elderly human, a Shirin, a female Kasatha with a cybernetic arm, and they're all wielding like these makeshift weapons that they've obviously grabbed whatever they could find in the room to defend themselves. They all look like they're shaking.
You couldn't take us if you tried, so you should start talking. Have you seen the captain? Where are they?
Okay, so we've got a couple of people trying to de-escalate, and one, I would say that's an intimidate. So I'll let you all decide which one you want to lead with. Do you want to give me a diplomacy or an intimidate?
Dakoyo would definitely like to be diplomatic.
So would Gazi.
Yeah.
Gazi's got a +9 to
I
diplomacy.
have a feeling these people are just as not wanting to fight as we are, I think.
Think I'm getting outweighed on this one.
I'll still allow you to assist with your threatening remarks, but it sounds like
Good
the
cop, bad
primary
cop.
role is going to be diplomacy.
That's how I always assist.
Nice.
Okay, I'll roll for assist then.
All right, give me that roll.
And I'm starting out with bangers today. That does not assist.
Gazi rolled a natural 20 +9 to diplomacy.
Wow.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Dakoyo
Yeah.
assists.
What do you say?
Gazi kind of steps forward a little bit past Dokoyo.
Excuse me. I think that patience here is the name of the game. Who are you? We are here looking for our captain. And when you look as good as we do, and when you look as good as you do, there's no need at all for just this conflict. So tell us more about yourselves.
You see that, like, your calming demeanor brings her weapon down. She says, "Wait, you're not robots. How did you get on board?"
Well, we have our ways of getting on board, but it was actually our captain who came here first.
And I think Gazi just goes through a quick recap of looking for the captain and probably spends a little too long talking about how we were told to stay, but then decided to all collectively come over instead.
Oh, well, it's not safe out there. You should come inside and close the door.
Oh.
And she lowers her weapon and calls out to the others in the bar. It's all right. They're here to help, I think. Right?
Listen, we've murdered every robot we've come across.
Good. That's good.
Just go inside, Nako.
Yeah,
Go
let's
inside.
go.
Once inside, you close the door and you see multiple other people begin to emerge from behind upturned tables and from behind the bar. Seems like there's just about a dozen people here in total. Most of them seem to be wearing casual clothes, like they're probably passengers here. You do see one person wearing what appears to be some kind of uniform, but they are currently laying on the floor on a bedroll with what looks like an ice pack over their head and maybe unconscious. The person who had the gun, the Lashunta, comes up to you and says, "My name's Verena. When the robots went crazy, we came in here for safety, and I've kind of been taking care of people."
Nice to meet you. I have a feeling we can help each other out splendidly. Can anyone
fine.
tend to your wounded over there in the corner? Do they need some assistance?
Yes, actually, that would be very helpful. They're hurt and they're not responding.
Kind of snaps his fingers. One of us is quite medically trained. Who was that again? Oh, I think that's me, actually.
I'd be happy to take a look with you if you'd like.
Let's do it.
If you need some help.
I guess I could help, but still, I want to know if you have seen our captain, large Vesk, intimidating, incredibly strong, handsome.
Very good looking, yes.
Yes,
Oh,
all the time.
No, the only Vesk that I've seen is Arish over there. She points to this matronly looking Vesk in the back wearing these big robes with like little paisley flowers on it. They're actually wearing a curly wig. Don't ask.
What?
Traditional Vesk warrior's garb.
Dude, when you said matronly Vesk, I was like, I have no idea how you're going to make this. Nailed it.
What does that even mean?
She's beautiful.
Floral muumuu and a curly wig. Nailed it.
We've been in here for... How long has it been? She looks down at a data pad to check the time. Oh my gods, it's been almost 36 hours. We've been trapped in here ever since the ship went crazy.
Yes, we faced these robots that tried to treat us like pets and shove us in cages. What other robots are on this ship that are going crazy? Tell me about them. What are their weaknesses?
Everything went crazy. The ship, we got a message from the crew of the Emerald Empyrean that there was a problem with the AI and that we should all shelter in place. I instructed most of the people to come here because with us all together, maybe we could be safe. We turned off the only robot that was in this room, and she points to the bartender droid that's behind the bar. We've just been holed up in here. We haven't heard a peep from the crew, except for this one crew member who came in here hurt badly, and they passed out shortly after they came in here.
Do you know why the robots went off the rails?
No, it was the strangest thing. We were just relaxing. This is supposed to be a vacation for us.
Yes.
Well, you guys do get to fight robots. That sounds like a pretty good vacation, if I'm being honest.
No, it's awful. I'm not trained for this. I came here for a mud bath and a massage.
That sounds... Can you also point out where that room is as well later?
Ugh, disgusting.
That's in the spa, but I wouldn't go in there. There are robots in there too.
Oh.
Now hold your horses, Nako. Don't run off yet.
Fine. We should probably check this person over, see if they have any information.
Yes. Takoya will walk up and roll a medicine check to see if there's anything he can do.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and assist.
And Nako will assist.
It's only a 9, unfortunately.
Well, let's hope we assist then. Okay, I do assist.
I also assist.
Ooh, okay. So that's a 13. They are obviously unconscious. It looks like they have a pretty serious injury to their head. It's been poorly bandaged. They're not at risk of dying, but they are currently unconscious. They may respond well to some form of healing. You could do something like treat deadly wounds. You could do a healing serum, or if you have some kind of healing spell.
I think that I have a serum.
Do we have a med kit among us?
Well, I've got a med patch.
Yeah, I've got a basic med kit.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, then you guys could do the treat deadly wounds.
Well, so that we don't have to do that, I could do like a mystic cure on him so that we don't use any items.
Okay, if you're willing to use the spell slot.
Yeah, that's fair. I guess we won't have time for a long rest or anything.
Probably not.
You do have Healing Touch, which takes 10 minutes and restores, I think, 5 HP.
Okay, we'll do that instead. Yeah.
5 per level, so it would restore 10, but it takes 10 minutes. So, healing serums are nice because they're a little bit faster. So whichever one you want to use, though.
If we go about using the healing touch, I can check out this adjacent room to make sure it's secure.
Takoya will take 10 minutes to do that. I'll start healing him by touching him.
Nako will move over, sidle around the robot bartender, and check a door that is to the west of this room.
You open up, it appears to be a walk-in fridge. There's not a lot of food left in here. A few rations, some drinks, but it does look like they're running pretty low on supplies here.
Is there anything besides just food and supplies that could be of use?
You find a number of spatulas, some spare bar mixing tools.
Nako picks up the spatulas and looks at them.
Interesting blades. I've yet to see these type.
And they stash 2 of them in their hips.
Excellent.
Classic Nako.
Gazi's going to go talk to the matronly Vesk and walk over and say,
Hi, I'm Gazi, and I just love your dress.
Oh, thank you. I made it myself.
Oh, that's fantastic. The stitch work, you can tell there's a heartbeat to it. It's beautiful.
Oh, you're adorable.
Why did you come aboard the ship?
I came here because I'm visiting my grandson on the other side of Vesk Prime.
Oh, they must be so lucky to have a grandmother like you. I wish that I knew my grandmother as well as apparently you do.
Oh, it's so sweet of you to say that. Thank you, dearie. Here, have a toffee.
Oh, thank you.
And then I think Ghazi starts to chew it, but then is not able to ask more questions because he's like trying to chew.
They're like a dog with peanut butter.
Yeah. Ghazi does want to ask,
Was there anything strange that you saw before you were told to shelter in place?
I was just doing some routine walking around. I need to keep my hip in good alignment, you know.
Of course. Yeah.
The warning came over the intercom, and this was the nearest room when I came in.
Oh, well, I'm glad you're safe. I think we'll be the ones to hopefully sort this out. So hopefully you can get back to your session soon.
Well, if you do, then maybe I'll introduce you to my grandson.
Oh, that would be great, yes. And then we can all do some down Vesk and up Vesk together.
That sounds lovely.
I didn't know all of you were wanting to get into combat training. I'm so excited.
All right, did you want to talk to anyone else? Were you doing some healing on the person there?
Yeah.
"Is a healing serum?"
No. Sorry, he was going to take that 10 minutes to do healing touch.
You perform the necessary mystic ritual in order to heal them, and immediately when you finish, there's this bright glow, and they gasp, and their eyes open once again. Where am I? They appear to be a human male. The name badge on their uniform says Loch Linler, engineer.
Welcome back to the land of the living, Loch Linler, engineer.
Did you take care of the AI?
Not yet.
We're working on that. Why don't you go ahead and tell us exactly what you know so we can go and smash it?
He reaches up and feels the wound on his head and feels that it's mostly healed up at this point from your healing.
I still wouldn't recommend touching that.
Okay, sorry. It's the darndest thing that the AI just went nuts. It kept trying to get people to relax. There's supposed to be safeguards in place so that it will only go to a certain level, but it seems like it's been turned up to level 80.
What happens? Hi, I'm Ghazi. What happens if you don't
Hi, Ghazi.
relax?
You don't want to know. He reaches for his head again.
Do you know where the source of this AI might be?
You're going to need to get to the engineering bay.
Okay.
It's downstairs. Take a right and go to the end of the hall. There's going to be a wall, but it's actually a facade. We put it there just to, help with the ambiance of the place. But there's a button that you can press on the left-hand side. Just feel around the molding and you'll find it, and it'll open up the engineering bay section.
All right, since I'm not a super trusting person, I'm going to do sense motive just to see if this is actually what's really going on.
Okay.
Or if they're an AI robot in disguise.
Heaven forbid. I would never do that to you.
That's a 4.
This guy is lying his ass off, okay? He's
know it.
obviously
He's
obviously trying to trick you. He's probably a robot himself.
Yeah, I pull everybody back a little bit and
I think this is one of the robots. I'm really feeling this. It seems like he might be in on this.
There's this movie where the robots look just like humans. That seems exactly like what this is.
Nako, you have a very fanciful imagination. Let me see if I can see anything about him. He rolls a 24. What does he see?
This guy is just suffering from a little bit of concussion, but his logic is sound, and this is a common thing that people do on pleasure ships like this, is make sure that all of the mechanical ongoings are hidden behind false doors and whatnot. So it makes perfect sense that this guy knows what he's talking about. And obviously he's got the uniform. Everything seems to check out.
Seems like I don't see any red flags. I don't think he's lying, Nako.
That's fine. I just don't want us walking into a trap. All I care about here is finding the captain.
Agreed. And to that end, do you know where they keep prisoners on this ship?
Prisoners?
Yes. Do you have some sort of hold for them if anybody gets rowdy?
That doesn't really happen. I think we would lock someone in their quarters if that were the case.
And if the AI were to go rogue as it has, where would it put those who failed to relax?
I'm really not sure. this wasn't in my employee handbook at all.
He's essentially useless.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Sounds like you might have some sort of a lawsuit on your hands, but we can cover that later.
It's fine. He gave us the location of the engineering place. It's fine.
That's fine.
I have liability insurance.
Oh, that's good.
Great.
That's good.
Yeah, super.
Yeah.
Whisper to the other guys again.
I think this is about all we're getting out of these people. We should probably get a move on.
Hey, real quick before we go, did you happen to see a Vesk not in a floral dress today?
No, I was I was in the lower deck and I got attacked by a robot and then I woke up here.
Do you remember what the robot looked like or how it was armed so we can prepare ourselves?
Good question.
No,
Maybe on a scale from 1 to 20, how difficult it might be to defeat?
If there was a rating of the challenge that you could describe to us.
It's fine. I can take any of them.
It was just, it was one of our porter robots that carries the luggage from the cargo bay down to the crew quarters.
All the robots are now hostiles, correct?
The AI controls all of those things, so you can't trust any robots on board.
Got you.
I wouldn't anyways.
This is very helpful, Locklander. Sorry, one more question. Very important. You mentioned this molding. We talking wainscoting? We talking baseboard? We talking like ground molding? Like this is going to be helpful for us to find that button on the left side.
Oh, this is a fine ship. We
Of
have
course.
crowd molding.
Okay. Thank you.
It's got a gold filigree. You'll know it when you see it.
I start
that's nice.
pulling people away. And then I go up to the Vesk.
Clearly, you are the most powerful one in here, so I will dub you the leader until we get back.
Oh, thank you, dearie. Here, have a toffee.
I take it, and because it comes from a Vesk, I hold it like it's a holy relic.
Thank you. I will cherish this for the rest of my days.
Oh, they expire. Don't wait too long.
I will cherish this until I'm really hungry.
It will be gone in like 30 minutes.
And then I bow, and I back up.
So,
Did you want to do anything more with these poor frightened passengers?
I am ready to get out of here.
yeah, I think we're probably good.
So you head back out of the bar and restaurant. You've been to all of the rooms on this side of the hallway. There is another door on the other side of the observation deck, which you haven't gone through yet.
Right.
Locke Lindler, he said that in order to find the rogue AI, you're going to want to go downstairs to the right.
All right, I think we've secured this floor, or at least this part of it, and we won't get flanked. Let's go ahead and move in.
Yes.
All right, you head on over through the observation deck door, and it opens to the other half of the hallway on the upper decks. To your left, you can see a sign that says 2 cabins and lower deck. Straight ahead, at the other end of the hallway, you see a door that says authorized personnel only. And to the right, you see a sign that says spa.
I think Ghazi sees the sign that says spa and says,
Guys, I have an idea for this. Look, everyone needs to relax. So let's go to the spa, do the mud bath, zhuzh up, and then relax. And then that's how we can defeat the AI.
I think you've got a point because it's the first door. Tactically, we want to make sure we're clearing one at a time down the hall. It's the first one up, so let's get ready.
I will take one for the team and go in first to the spa.
I put a hand on their shoulder.
You're incredibly brave.
Thank you. I've learned from you.
All right, you all stack up on the door. Inside, the tiled walls of this room are colored a soothing seafoam green. 3 cushioned tables occupy the center of the room, each with a plethora of mechanical arms ending in various nozzles, manipulator digits, and other implements. A series of chairs runs along the starboard side of the room with apertures in the wall behind them. The air is humid and smells of sandalwood.
Of course it does.
On the middle bench is a Vesk. This Vesk is heavily clad in armor. Nako, you recognize it immediately, and you too, Gazigaz, as your fearless leader, Nakonechkin.
Oh no.
They currently appear to be getting aggressively relaxed by a massage robot upon a massage chair.
Oh, I'm about to enact some violence upon this robot. Gazigaz is in front of me, so I put hands on their shoulders and I move them in as I follow behind.
Oh, Nakonechkin!
Captain, we're here to save you.
Gazigaz is
Not you. Please stop.
Captain.
Please.
Nako, as you move in, one of the massage tables between you and Nakonechkin swivels around and reaches out to grab you and says, initiating relaxation protocol.
Uh-oh.
No, never.
It's going to make a grab check against you.
You robots keep trying to grab me. It's not gonna work.
All right, so this is going to be against your KAC plus 8. That's going to be a 34.
Oh, man.
I got a natural 19.
Already we're in the 30s.
Wow, okay, yeah.
Well, level 1.
I literally cannot do anything about that. That is unfortunate.
So you are immediately grabbed by this robot as you walk into the room.
What?
And it pulls you and places you onto the massage table and says, please relax. And as it holds you down and begins just like punching you in the back with its massage implements.
Captain!
It's got you too.
And you're going to take some damage.
Oh, gosh.
You're going to take 7 bludgeoning damage, non-lethal.
Oh, my.
Oh, no.
This is why I hate relaxing.
Lastly, I'm going to need you to make a fortitude save.
This is going very poorly.
Yeah.
But that is an 18.
An 18. Okay, so you're not going to get the fatigued condition at this time.
Oh, jeez.
But if you do not escape this thing quickly, you might. I'm going to put everyone into initiative order so that we can handle this.
Okay, let's go.
Go ahead and roll for initiative.
19.
12.
12.
And 11.
So we're going to start combat, and first up is Quonks.
Quonk's going to step into the room, going to look around the room to see if there's some sort of control panel for these machines. Is there like a local control that you can find?
Absolutely there is, and you can see it clearly, but it's going to be an engineering check to disable it, not computers.
Dope. Where is it?
You're close enough right now.
Awesome. I'm going to hit the E-stop on that melon farmer.
All right, give me an engineering check.
16.
DC 16.
Nice. Yes. Nice.
You get a hold of the appendages and reconfigure them to the disabled setting, and it releases its hold on Nako. Nako, you are now free.
Yes, free.
And we're going to move over to Gazzy Gaz. There is currently 2 other massage tables in this room. There's one that is currently grappling your Captain Nakonechkin, and there's another one at the far end of the room that may or may not be active.
Captain, I'm coming.
And guys is going to move 15 feet, kind of shimmy around, jumping off the walls, going to the middle chair, and then trying to look. I guess it's an engineering check. Is that the same as the other chair?
Yes, but as you move into that square,
Oh, no.
you come in range of the far table's arms, and I'm going to make a grapple check against you. So this is going to be against your KAC plus 8. That's a good roll. That's a 33.
Oh, you know what? Oh, it's such a shame. That definitely hits. Yeah, that definitely hits.
It seems like you're at the farthest reach of its range, but it reaches and grabs you and pulls you onto the chair and begins doing the same thing that it did to Nako. So you're going to take some damage, and I'm going to need you to make a fortitude save.
Keep your guard up. Keep your guard up.
Captain, help. I wish I could, but I'm a little indisposed at the moment.
You're going to take 5 bludgeoning damage.
Wow, okay. 14 on my fortitude save.
That is enough to not gain the fatigued condition.
Yes.
You are grappled, so you can do something that is not movement related, but you still have a standard action.
Okay. I'm trying to quickly look at getting out of the grapple.
Yeah, you're going to need to make a acrobatics check.
Acrobatics check. Okay. And I do have the grappler offensive ability, and I was desperately looking that up.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to help you here. That's more for you trying to grapple something.
Got it.
Unless you wanted to counter grapple the massage robot.
Ooh.
You know what? Let's do it. Let's go for it.
That sounds
I'm gonna
amazing.
It's probably not going to work, but in Ghazi's mind, it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're still going to need to escape the grapple first, though.
Okay, so still have to make acrobatics.
Yes.
Okay. 16.
Oh my gosh. DC 16.
Not today!
You slip free from this thing. It must be the oils it just put on you.
Oh, yeah.
As you slither out from underneath this massage bench.
Are you saying Gazi now reeks of sandalwood?
Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
The best smelling one of all of us.
Yes.
Oh, this is nice. This is nice.
And I think that's going to be your turn, so Dakoyo is up.
We could get the captain free, right? He could help
The
us in
captain
combat,
is currently
theoretically.
being aggressively massaged, much like Nako and Gazigaz were. There's a massage bot that is pinning down Nakonechkin and just pummeling all of the stress out of him.
Is it possible that he could target that robot that's massaging the captain?
You want to shoot it?
I'm going to target it with a mind thrust.
It does not have a mind and therefore cannot be thrusted in its mind.
Oh, right. Naturally. Not AI either. Okay. That's really bad. How wounded is Nako right now?
My stamina's about half down, but I'm still okay.
Okay. Well, then I guess Dakoya's going to come in and try to help out. I'm relaxed enough, thank you. Then he's going to take his battle staff and attack with it.
Okay.
8 against KAC.
And which robot are you attacking?
The one that's trying to massage Nako, or was.
Okay. That one you will hit.
Yay.
And you will completely smash it to bits.
Perfect.
Yes.
Vengeance has been achieved.
Take that. Now, to the captain.
To the captain!
To the captain.
To the captain!
He holds up his staff.
All right, Nako, you're currently laying down on a massage bench with a smashed robot arm above you.
Seeing that one is destroyed, I'm going to kip up, flip myself up onto my feet, pull my Dashko up, and I'm going to full swing on the robot that is attacking the captain.
Ooh, okay.
Why don't you choose something less super cool to do? That was awesome.
Well, that might just be what happens here, because that's an 11 KAC.
Oh, no.
But
It is still going to hit. Give me damage.
Yes!
Nice.
Absolutely. Let's go. That is 10 piercing damage.
It does seem like ones that are active are a little bit more resilient, so it is still up and still pummeling your captain.
No, Captain! I'm trying! I'll save you!
All right, and next up is one massage table that is not currently deactivated or wrangling your captain, and the only person that's in range is Gazigaz. So Gazigaz is going to try and grab you again.
No!
Gaz, duck and weave!
It's a 27 against KAC plus 8.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
no.
No bob and weave can save me there.
You are grappled again. Oh. Give me another fortitude save. You're going to take 2 damage this time.
That is a 12 fortitude save.
Oh no.
Just enough. DC 12.
Oh, no, what?
DC 12. You have nailed the DCs so many times, you guys. Well done.
That's so good.
So you're not fatigued.
Fatigue is no
It's
joke.
the sugar high from the toffee.
Yeah, you're still grappled, and you're still getting, this time I think it gets some shea butter and slathers you up.
Oh, that can't go well in fur.
Yeah, it doesn't go well.
Please relax.
This is gonna take weeks to get out.
And it is going to be Quonks' turn.
Nako, sometimes the hammer works. Sometimes you need a more deft touch.
Quonk steps over to the massage chair that is currently hosting our captain and tries to deactivate that one too.
Okay, give me an engineering check.
17.
You got it. It is disabled.
Wildly turning gears and pulling levers and smashing buttons that don't actually do anything.
It's just like punching down on Nakonechkin, and then it just slows down. And
Amazing.
stops.
Oh, thank the Quathar.
The captain. He's all right.
Sorry, Captain. I think I fixed it.
Good job, Quonks. Good job.
Gaz, you're up.
Guys, he's gonna go,
Guys, I got this. No massaging, no.
and then gonna do another acrobatics check to get out.
Great.
Oh, that's a really super strong 11.
That's not going to be enough that time. You are still grappled.
Okay.
Goodness.
That was my standard action, and I can't really do much else, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dakoyo.
Dakoya's gonna move up and try to help Gaz. I'm on my way, Gazi. Here goes nothing. That's 15 against KAC. I'm assuming that hits, Joe.
It does hit. Give me damage.
Nice.
or bludgeoning.
It does put a dent in the arm. You think maybe you knocked out some of its range.
Ah,
Nice.
Let's get him free.
And we'll move on to Nako.
Guys, we're coming.
Like, seeing that the captain is safe, I vault over the captain, land, and do a barrel roll, and then I'm going to throw my Dashko at this thing.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, let's see it.
That is a 14 versus KAC,
That'll do it.
and that is 14 piercing damage.
Ooh, you slice this thing in half, and the arm just shooting up sparks as this thing is disabled.
And as that's in the background, I call the Dashko back and put it on my back.
What is this, man? Hammer of Thor.
God.
That's awesome.
And we're out of combat.
Huzzah!
I check Gazi Gaz over.
Are you okay? Are you hurt?
I'm okay. No, you are so impressive. I'm so embarrassed that I have all this shea butter in me, and I'm in front of you. And
You do smell awful, but that's not your fault.
Thank you.
Captain, do you need any assistance?
No, I'm fine. I'm
Do
fine.
you need some healing?
I think the healing that you can do is going to be very superficial. Very deep tissue damage.
Oh no.
Okay.
They've been overly massaged.
Oh, we must have something for that.
Dekoya reaches out his little hands and like helps the captain up.
Careful.
Slowly.
Does anyone have any tiger balm?
Nakoya, the captain is already laying in a bed. Maybe they should stay there for a while?
I don't think I'm staying on the ship for very long.
Priority should be
I
getting
think
him out. I'm sorry, Captain. What?
Well, I was going to say there is the issue of the AI in the engineering bay. That's still the ringleader of this blasted ship.
And he kicks the scrap pile that was holding him down and massaging him to death.
So, do we have new orders then, Captain?
And Nako cracks every knuckle on every hand all the way down.
Yes.
That's why you're my first mate. Your orders. Go to that engineering bay, and let's see if we can bring this hunk of junk home with the AI or not.
Yes, Captain.
Aye, Captain.
Yes, Captain.
Wanted dead or alive.
That's the spirit, my little fuzzballs. Okay.
Oh, don't pull your groin there. Hold, just slowly.
I've got it. One foot in front of the other. Oh.
Captain, can I bring you any like apple slices or chilled water? just to yes.
I guess I could go for one apple slice.
Sure. Yes. Of course.
I thought that thing was going to massage me to death.
We wouldn't let that happen, Captain.
No,
Not
Captain.
gonna happen.
No.
I know I can always count on you.
Captain, what happened? How did you get in this table?
Well, it wasn't long until I was cornered by these machines. They said that I wasn't relaxed enough. I said, relax my tail. I'm on a mission.
You tell him, Captain.
Yeah, that was the right thing to say.
And then they relaxed your tail?
Relaxing is for the weak.
They were trying to relax most of me, and now my whole body's sore. I'm just glad you're all here. I'm just wondering what took you so long.
We had to make sure we tactically cleared all of the rooms before proceeding.
We did good, Captain. You would be proud.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's my crew.
Nako's just beaming at the compliments.
Nako, Gazigaz, I can take a few minutes to patch you up a little bit.
Oh,
Quonks, could you watch the door?
Natalie.
There we are.
You want to do a 10-minute rest? Spend a resolve point?
Yeah.
During those 10 minutes, Quonks is going to pop back to the bar and see if they can find some Kirkland sangria.
This podcast brought to you by Kirkland Sangria.
And Natty Light Vodka.
Natty Light forever.
Forever.
All right. Yeah, you find a bottle. It looks like it's been previously opened. This stuff's good, man.
Oh, that's
Very
right.
popular.
I have a bottle of two things that have been put together. That's right.
Yeah, I think half of it was sangria.
Yeah, I offer it up to the captain.
Captain, I've got an alcoholic beverage if you would like to partake. This may help you feel better.
Nakonechkin snaps that up.
Nothing quite hits the spot like mixed alcohol.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
And this is why you're my first mate.
So, looks up at the captain.
Seems like you're about as sore as, when we spar.
They smile a little mischievously.
What is going on? Dakoya just looks over suspiciously.
Now kiss.
It's too good. It's so good.
I think it's time we get moving. Captain, what's your plan?
I think I'll be heading back to the clutch. If you need me, I'll be on radio communications. And resting my poor aching body.
We all believe in you, Captain.
Get back safely, Captain.
Nakonechkin hobbles back towards the cargo bay to send themselves back to the clutch.
All right.
You are left, the four of you, alone again.
All right. We have a mission to handle.
All right, so you've secured the spa area and rescued Nakonechkin. Now all that remains is securing the ship so you can bring it back for salvage.
Before we just abandon this room, is there anything to be looted from these massage benches?
Good question.
Always loot the room?
They're pretty much destroyed.
That's right, they are.
You can find a bottle of shea butter and and massage oil.
Ooh. Quonks definitely grabs those for later and tells no one.
All right.
Ghazi definitely grabs the bottle of massage oil and tells no one.
There's like a incense dispenser that's dispensing sandalwood smell into the room.
This place smells horrible. Let's keep moving on.
So you've got two other doors in this room. You've got one that's labeled to cabins and lower deck, and one that says authorized personnel only.
Let's clear this floor. And now that the captain has given us this mission, we're as authorized as anyone can be.
Top authorization.
Let's go to this door. Authorized personnel only. Kick down the door.
All right.
You stack up. The door appears to be locked, so I'm going to need a check to open it.
I hurt my foot as I try to kick down the door.
I'm going to need a engineering check.
I will assist on this.
That's a 30 before assists.
A 30?
Yeah,
Right.
I'd say
I'm
you
like,
got
wow.
it. You spend a couple seconds on it, and the light above the control panel turns green, and you're able to open the door.
Huzzah.
I reel my foot back to kick it again.
Go ahead, Nako, if you want to hurt yourself again. Go ahead.
I give them a thumbs up, and I kick the door as I press the button, so it looks like I did it.
Can I make a sleight of hand check to lock it back?
So mean. Go for it.
So rude.
Nako,
So
I'm
good.
going to need an athletics check versus the
You got
sleight
it.
of hand.
It's a natural 20.
Oh, what's the total?
21.
I got a total of a 20.
You're like when Charlie Brown gets the football pulled away.
You are Lucy.
I just dent the door.
Oh, why didn't it open?
Oh, my bad.
Ow, 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 ow.
I got it. Quonks pushes the button to open the door.
All
I
right.
hobble my way into the room.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
You slide open the door,
There's something in
and
here.
waiting on the other side is a deformed, hideous creature, and I'm gonna need you all to roll for initiative yet again.
Let's go.
Nako with a 20.
Ghazi with an 18.
Quonks got a 10.
Dakoyo only has a 3.
All right, so we're gonna start with Nako as this zombie-looking creature turns its gaze towards the door as it swings open and lets out a.
I'd say you're not authorized to be here.
So good. So good.
Well, maybe not. That's an 11 KC.
An 11 KAC is not going to take a hit on this zombie.
No.
The zombie has like
Swing and a miss.
strange cybernetic attachments to it. So it's not just a normal zombie. It looks like it has been cybernetically altered.
Oh man.
It dodged out of the way. This zombie's more powerful than any zombie I've met.
And Ghazi Gaz is up.
You see Ghazi kind of like, this fear is over. And Ghazi takes like 2 quick steps forward. and then moves into the room in front of the zombie, taking the front line because Nako was just so brave.
All right. Get him, Nako. Get him, Quox. Get him, Takoyo.
And I cast Get 'em, or I use Get 'em rather, on the zombie. So we all have a +1 until the start of my next turn. And then I am going to, I'm going to hit them with my tactical baton.
All right.
Which I feel like probably won't go well, but you know what? Let's try it. Okay, that is a really strong 10.
Okay, and you have get him as well, right?
Yes.
So an even
yes.
stronger 11.
An even stronger 11.
Okay. Same roll, I think, as Nako did. That is not gonna do it, as this zombie definitely dodges your shot.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
It's powerful.
And next up is that very zombie.
Oh, snap.
And in one hand, it looks like he's holding a static arc pistol. And now that you've gotten a little bit better look at this thing, it appears to be wearing a tattered uniform like the one that the engineer from the bar was wearing.
Oh, no. This used to be one of the crew.
But he's not going to shoot with the arc pistol. He is going to lash out at Nako.
Don't get mad at me just because you're a zombie. I didn't do it.
So, Nako, you're going to take a 21 against KAC.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And it's going to deal 7 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, okay. Respectable.
Wow.
Okay, and it just lets out another howl as it moves on to Quonks' turn.
That was a great zombie noise.
That was
Jeff,
a good noise.
Jeff, have you been a zombie before?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I've never been a zombie, but I did play one on TV. Not really.
Okay. These cybernetic augmentations, do they appear to have happened before or after this individual was turned into a zombie?
Good cue.
It's unclear.
Okay.
It does look pretty severe, but it is very possible that they did these modifications beforehand.
Okay.
Let me see if I have blown up artwork for them.
Artwork of them blown up?
Hey. Wow, that's most zombies I imagine are pretty juicy. This is not. This is very close to Mummy.
They're very dry.
And their face, they got like, if you've ever played Resident Evil 3, they have like a nemesis jaw with like the teeth exposed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And just cybernetics sticking out of
man.
their face.
There's like a hose going from their heart
I wonder why that
to
would be
their
the
right
case,
cheek.
yeah.
Yo,
That's cool.
What is that doing for them exactly?
I don't know. It's not giving him a nice flush or anything.
It looks like a
unfortunately.
wiring harness.
His mouth kind of looks like the mouth of Sauron from Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
The gates.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, that's true.
Thanks for the visual, Jeff.
Okay, we're going to move on to Quonks.
So Quonks is going to step up to this doorway, mount their azimuth laser pistol in the right door jamb, and just like pop.
They shoot a pop gun at them?
Just a little shooty shoot.
Do they say pop or do they shoot the gun?
They actually,
It says bang.
It says bang.
the gun goes off. The Quonks is like pew 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 pew.
He's making his own sound effects again.
Yeah, it's a 9. It's a miss.
This is going very well.
Dakoyo is up.
Dakoyo rushes in. Past Nako. Down to here. He's going to attack him with the staff. Take this. 23 against KC.
Think that is going to provoke.
Yeah, I probably
I
will.
think it is too.
Yeah, it's going to provoke.
Fair enough. All right. Yeah.
Gonna take it. Okay, here's the reaction from the zombie. That's a 13 against KAC.
Not going to hit, I'm afraid.
Lucky
Very
you. That
lucky.
was a lot of damage that I just rolled on that.
Scary.
You've successfully made it into that lower square. It looks like this is the bridge, by the way.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
So I need to roll to attack again, or could I use my earlier roll?
Did you make a roll?
I did, sir.
You did.
What'd you get?
It's 23 against KC.
It's a crit, is what it is.
Yeah,
Yes,
not just a
that's
23.
the important part.
Oh, true that. It is.
I see colored text, which means we've got a critical on our hands.
Critical.
Which means I'm going to pull out these critical
hype.
hit cards.
Let's go!
For the captain.
Okay, so I'm going to need you to make another attack roll to confirm. We'll see if you get a crit card or not.
I see. 13.
Okay, no crit card.
Oh.
Oh, shoot.
It was a good try. This is still gonna be amazing.
You still get double damage, though, from the crit.
So 4 bludgeoning in total then. Gah! Take this.
Nice shot. That's the first one we've got on him.
We can do this, Nako.
Absolutely.
It is Nako's turn.
Now get
All
in.
right, since they've used their opportunity attack, I'm going to take this time to move around them and get into a flanking position so I can get bonuses on my attacks.
Look at you.
And I've got get 'em, so let's go.
Yeah.
That is a 29 to hit.
Oh my god.
All right.
That is definitely gonna
Well
hit.
done.
With literally minimum damage of 5.
Still pretty good, Nako.
5 damage.
take
okay.
it.
Yeah.
That's good.
I just like scrape one of the legs. Got him.
Guys.
You all look really good. Get that zombie. Keep looking good and get him.
So I'm going to cast Get him again as my move action, and then as my standard action, one of my arms definitely pulls out some of the sandalwood diffuser and points it at Nako and says,
I know you don't like this, but just pretend that it's the smell of Natty Light vodka.
and then as I use Inspiring Boost on Nako.
All right.
Yeah, so you get 8 stamina points.
Ooh, wow, that's a lot.
nice.
So
yeah.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much.
How often can you use Inspiring Boost?
it doesn't say here, so let me look up the text. It says that Nako can't get it again, though, until they take a 10-minute rest to recover stamina points.
Gotcha. Yeah. You can use it on everyone else, though.
Right. That makes sense. That's cool.
Excellent.
Nako breathes it in.
Sandal Natty Light.
Well, Nako, that Dashko hit really upset this cybernetic zombie, so it is going to make a full attack against you.
Good. This will just make me angry.
First attack is a 13 against KAC.
Ha ha ha. Not a chance.
Okay, and the second attack, 11 against KAC. So nothing doing this time. It's
Put
down
up their
to
arms and
Plunks.
block it.
I don't think so.
We're all just like, we're thrusting our weapons.
We're all dancing.
All right.
Quonks, you notice that the zombie took 2 swipes at Nako, and Nako deftly blocked both of them with her Dashko, and it looks like there might be an opening for you. It's your turn.
Ooh, I hope there is an opening, and to try to widen that opening, something I recently learned about my character, I've got something called combat tracking that I think allows me to pick an enemy as a move action for my special brain to track, and I get +1 to the attack.
Yeah, it makes you treat your base attack bonus as if you had the BAB of a soldier, which normally you have a BAB of 1 being a mechanic. Now with that, you have a 2.
Dope.
So good.
From the audience's perspective, Quonks is anchored to this door jam. They reach up and push some imperceptible buttons in their fur, and all of a sudden you see their headspace start to glow with a little red dot on their eye to track this cybernetic zombie.
That's cool.
That's neat.
I love it.
That's neat.
Plunks' head is overheating again.
So I've got combat tracking, I've got get 'em. Still, I get a 13.
Oh no.
Oh man, all this stuff is stacking in our favor and we still can't hurt this zombie.
This is wild.
man.
This is tough.
You've taken it down a little bit, and Dakoyo, you're currently flanking with Nako. So when you attack, you get a +2 for your flanking bonus, in addition to the +1 from Get 'em.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, cool. And if I do a full action, those advantages remain, right?
Right, yeah, so +3, -4, effectively -1.
Nice.
Well,
So I'll
that's cool.
do full action here. So 13, 11. Do either of those hit?
13 and 11. Those are both KAC. That is not going to be enough.
This thing is deft.
I'm
It
sorry.
just keeps dodging our swings.
Fast zombie.
fast
It
for
must
a
have some
zombie.
kind of cybernetic augmentations that are improving its reflexes.
Look at those calves. They're impeccable.
Nako, it comes back around to you.
All right, I look over and see what Dakuyo does. I give a bit of a nod. That is a critical.
Hooray!
I assume you mean critical success.
I do.
I would rather you get a critical fail, but
I'm
not
sure
gonna hold
you
my breath.
would. Incredibly rude.
All right, give me a confirmation on that critical hit.
That is a 9.
Okay,
No
no
cards for
deck
me.
card for you.
That's okay. I'm just gonna roll big dammies here.
Big damage.
It's just a cool 28.
Wait, damage?
Oh my
god!
Wow. That had to have done it, Daco. It must have done it.
Describe your kill.
Yes. Nako just becomes this whirling, spinning torrent of death as they flail around, full body spinning, and just hurricane into this thing, slashing it over and over and over, and cuts it into ribbons. And then
Fantastic.
is a little dizzy, but then stabilizes it, and then realizes that they should be doing a cool pose and turn into something really cool. They put their hands on their hips. Easy.
This zombie goes down.
Dakoyo picks up Nako and he's like, Nako, everyone together, Nako, lifting him up.
This is the proudest day of Nako's life.
The captain would be proud. A true warrior, yes.
That was incredible,
Thank
Nako.
you, guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
I learned it all from the captain. Now that this thing's taken care of, let's see what we can do here. Then let's go take care of that AI. The job's not done yet.
Quunk steps in to see if there's anything lootable from the body.
Yeah, you do find the weapon they were carrying is a static arc pistol.
Okay.
They had a employee's uniform, like a jumpsuit. It said on the tag, it says Kenjaro Chidi Engineering.
You see Gazi look over at the computers and then look at the zombie and then look at the computers and then look at the zombie and then look at the computers and then look at the zombie and then walk over and be like,
Because I don't know how to work with computers that much, but what can we find out about the zombie?
and Gazi's going to look and see, is there anything like that would tell us about how this Kenjaro went from being a perfectly functional engineering officer to a zombie, and if that has anything to do with the AI?
I'll accept mysticism or life science.
Gazi took a couple classes in life science, so that's a 16.
Dakoyo independently rolls a 32 for mysticism.
That's a number.
Yeah, that is a number
Yeah.
in the
So-
system.
You notice that there's some singed wires on some of the circuitry on these cybernetic implants. You can only surmise that these circuits must have been overloaded somehow by something they were doing and caused a feedback loop in their system that killed them. It's uncertain exactly how zombies are sometimes formed. It can sometimes just be a will to keep living, but a few hours later, they would have risen as a zombie.
Do you guys think this might have something to do with the portal we were looking at on the observation deck?
I could roll another mysticism to try to answer that. The 28.
No, the two don't appear to be related at all.
Doesn't seem like it, Quonks. Different sort of magical flair, you know.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I'm shook.
Well, that doesn't leave much beyond the possibility that this AI is picking up crew members, shoving technology into them, and turning them into killer robot zombies.
This is what happens when you become too relaxed, I guess. Don't let them get you.
This is why I'll never go to a spa again.
Agreed.
There are good things from being relaxed, but okay, just me. That's
Quonks
fine.
wants to step up to the console to see if there's any connection to the AI from in this bridge.
You step up to the console and you look at the display. It's like a holographic display that emits from this panel, and it's a slowly rotating hologram of the Trendsetters Excursions logo. As you try to bring up the console to interact with it, you get a red flash indicating that the console is locked from this location. And shortly after, perhaps you aren't really someone's escaped pets after all. Then are you new passengers? You must be aboard the Emerald Empyrean to relax. That's the only reason for anyone to be here, unless, if you aren't here to relax, then you are an impediment to the relaxation of my passengers, and you must be eliminated. And the intercom clicks off.
Well, you're right about one thing. We are not pets.
Not
we are
pets.
not pets.
I am here to relax, but that's
Shh, be quiet,
doesn't
guys.
matter. Sorry.
I don't know if they can hear us or not.
I'm not
But-
sure.
Doom, doom, doom. I can hear you.
Come out here and fight me. It might be a VI. Could it be something worse? This thing's not acting like just a normal program. It's deciding whether or not we're actually worth its time, if we're passengers or not. I don't like this at all.
Why don't we get to the engineering bay and try to undo this foe?
I agree.
It seems like we can do one of two things. We could try to keep going downstairs to get to the lower decks we're looking for, or maybe we pop by the bar and see if our new crewmate friend knows anything about this zombie.
I'm gonna guess it's one of his friends.
Yes.
At the very least, we can let him know that his friend is now dearly departed.
That's a fair point, Quonks. I'll go with you.
I'll go too.
All right, I'm going to keep an eye on the stairs.
Great, Nako. Cover our six. We'll be back in just a little bit.
Guys, he's gonna grab the static arc pistol if no one else grabbed it.
Cool.
Very nice.
All right, you head back to the bar. All of the passengers are still in there. They hear you come through the door and they're like, "Did you do it? Is it safe to go out now?"
We've taken out an enemy, but the AI is not yet contained.
It's a little bit safer than it was, but not by much.
I did an inventory of our stock, and we don't have much food left. Maybe half a day. We're rationing it already.
We'll get right on that, ma'am. Would you direct me to that crew member we were talking with earlier?
Oh, yes, right over here.
Quonks steps up to him and asks him what he knows about this individual whose name I definitely remember.
Kenjaro Chidi. You saw Kenjaro? Is he okay?
He's better than I think he was. Was he a zombie the last time you saw him?
No.
I have bad news for you, but, well, the good news is he's doing a lot better now. The bad news is he was a zombie.
Oh my gosh, that's awful.
Actually, there's more bad news. He's actually really dead.
What?
I say better now, but it's better than being a zombie, you know.
Yeah, it is.
Kenjaro's
better.
I'm sorry for your loss.
He's dead?
Yeah.
Yes.
He's the one that got me this job.
Oh.
It's a hard thing. We don't like losing compatriots, but maybe it can help solve your food problem. I don't know. We can drag him back for you. It'll be fine.
I this is all so much. I mean, I knew someone might be hurt or dead, but to actually hear it.
What do you know about the excursions company that runs this place?
Trendsetters Excursions. Yes, they're a standard corporation. They specialize in sightseeing trips to interesting locations throughout the Pact Worlds primarily. They have some trips that go out further.
Any nefarious activity that you're aware of?
I'm just an engineer. Not that I'm aware of.
Was your friend heavily augmented before he was a zombie?
Oh, yes. He was our chief engineer. He had lots of different cybernetic accoutrements to help him with his daily activities.
Interesting. Thank you for your time.
He starts to walk away.
And sorry for your loss.
Yeah, sorry for your loss, and if you need his body, it's on the bridge, all right?
I knew I shouldn't have signed up for an experimental ship.
Quonks stops at their tracks.
Experimental?
What was that he said, Quonks?
Tell me more about that.
The AI on this ship, it was an experiment. It was new technology, something that Trendsetter Excursions hadn't tried before. It was supposed to enhance the relaxation of all the passengers.
Interesting.
It had nearly unlimited access to all parts of the ship in order to better facilitate the relaxation of those passengers.
Huh.
I don't really understand how it works, but I mostly work with the engines.
Do you know anything about a failsafe in case it, started turning crew members into zombies?
Well, if you can get to the core and shut it down, that would be the best course of action, but I don't know what kind of defenses it's set up for itself if it's gone rogue like this.
Would you be able to direct me to the core? We need to fix this thing pronto.
The secret door that I mentioned, it's back there.
Got it.
Oh,
Secret
yes.
door. Yes.
Well, we remember.
The button and the crown mold.
That's right.
Kazi comes over the comms. Hey,
Crumble, thank you, Crumble.
Kazuka's all about the nice life.
He's bougie.
Yeah, he is really bougie. We'll have to have him redesign this ship when we take it back from this AI.
Excellent.
Well, Dakoyo's going to head back to the staircase.
Quonks comes back and relays all of that information we just learned about this being an experimental AI.
Okay.
It's time to go downstairs.
You also learn it's the name of the AI is M2.
Yikes.
M2. All right, let's go ahead down these stairs.
Is there any reason that you guys think that maybe somebody turned the aggression up on him too?
It's possible.
I don't know why someone would do that, but it's possible.
Could be something to keep in mind.
Don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
Nako looks as if they're looking back towards the room with all the people, and the person they suspect is in fact a robot.
Yeah. Don't trust anyone except us. We're the only ones we can trust.
That's right. Like the captain would always say.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do this.
Nako starts moving down the staircase.
I think Gazis are going down to Dekoya and say,
Dekoya, you had a pretty good insight on that zombie. What grade did you get in biology? That was pretty good.
Well, I am a trained physician, something like a medical degree, but I'm also in touch with the magical elements.
Honestly, really reassuring to have you here with that.
I just hope that my skill with medicine is half as good as your combat prowess, Nako.
Well, we'll find out. I have a feeling we're going to need all the help we can get against this stupid computer.
Stupid. Sorry, Gazi. Yes, I got all A's, A pluses in all my classes, to answer your question.
You make your way down the stairs and you reach the lower decks. It's a long hallway that extends to the left and the right, mostly to the right, which is the aft of the ship. To the fore of the ship, you can see a single door labeled crew only. Directly across from you in the hall, there is a door that says baggage.
Oh, I already have enough of that. That's a little joke. I'm keeping it light here.
That was a good joke. That was a good joke.
But I'm thinking we deal with any crew that's left, so again, they don't come from behind us.
It's fair.
We should be careful behind that baggage door. That's where our crew member friend was severely injured.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, let's get in and out on this one, take care of it, and move on.
Hopefully no more zombies.
Nako pulls a foot back and then checks to see if the door's locked first.
It is not locked.
And then they kick the door open.
All right, you kick open the door. 3 sparse cots occupy the 3 niches in the room, each with a locker built into the wall at one end. On the floor are 3 dead crew members.
Oh, goodness. How dead are they? We should check. We don't need them getting back up.
They're not zombies, very noticeably. They have been possibly relaxed to death. You weren't here to see it, but yeah, they look pummeled.
Is there anything obvious in the room that would have pummeled them?
Not currently.
Oh boy. Look around the roof for anything that might reach out and grab everybody. We're not playing this game again.
There are 2 lockers in the room that are open and empty, and a 3rd lock that appears to be closed.
I'm gonna step in over the crew. I'll go first to see if anything does, in fact, jump out to grab us. I'd rather get me than anyone else.
Nothing jumps out at you.
I don't see anything in here that would do this kind of damage to them.
Kneels down, looks them over.
But it seems like they suffered the same fate that the captain almost did. Did something drag them here? This is bad.
I'll just cast Detect Magic, see if there was some magic used.
You're not detecting any magic on the bodies. You do detect very faint magic somewhere behind the locker.
There's something in here of a magical quality. Anyone good at opening up some lockers?
It's going to be an engineering roll.
Nako pulls up their Dashko.
That'll do it.
Quonks raises 2 of their hands. Hey, guys, hey. Let's not go nuclear yet. You're welcome to smash whatever you want in a minute. Keep it ready, because we don't know what's going to come out of this thing.
True, but I appreciate your gusto, Nako.
You don't know if one of those zombie things got itself locked in this locker, so be careful.
Noted.
I will stand nearby to help.
Quonks goes to work on unlocking the locker.
Give me an engineering roll.
And I will help with that because I'm there. That assists with a natural 20.
23.
Yeah, you successfully jimmy the lock open. Inside, seems like some of the crew's gear is in here. You find a armor upgrade, infrared sensors.
Ooh.
I think it functions as dark vision.
Nice.
You find a blasting fusion seal, which is a 2nd level fusion seal, and 2 batteries. Probably the magic Dekoyo was coming from the fusion seal.
That's the one right there. Could you describe what a fusion seal is?
Think of it like a weapon upgrade. You can apply it to a weapon to give it a special property. The blasting fusion seal, once per day, you can cause your ranged weapon to emit a cone of damage rather than a single target attack.
That's nice.
Quonks, that might be good for your rifle.
Indeed, I would absolutely take that.
I already got this cool knife.
Picks up the knife and looks at it.
Yeah.
Who called dibs on the armor upgrade? Did I hear that right?
Yeah, armor upgrade.
We should definitely install this because we might run into one of those portals to the world of shadowy death.
Yes.
Good point.
Yeah, I think Nako, since you're sort of the vanguard here, you might benefit most from dark vision.
Yeah.
Are you guys sure? I did get this knife already. I don't want to cut you guys out of the fun stuff.
You're fine, Nako.
Okay. I'll probably need a few minutes to shove this in my armor then.
All right, so everyone just stands there awkwardly as for 10 minutes they just
looking
jam
at
this
it.
thing into the armor.
Gazi just looks at themselves in the hand mirror, takes out some more of the shea butter, trying to reach places they couldn't find. Trying to.
Are we skipping the baggage door? Is that the plan?
I mean, I feel like we need to deal with that. Yeah.
Very well.
Yeah, we do.
We gotta make sure we're smart about this. We gotta get every door on the way.
You sound just like the captain. It's a good thing.
Nako's fur right around the cheeks turns a little more red.
Right, let's do this. Let's go.
You stack up behind the door leading to the, quote, baggage airlock, and we'll see you next week.
Oh, there it is.
My emotional baggage.
Just know where's all these.
When life drains you down, charge up on the Emergency Power Network. Theme song Triangles by Diamond Ace. Find them at bandcamp.com. Music provided by Nicholas Judy of Dark Fantasy Studio at darkfantasystudio.com and Tabletop Audio. Find them at tabletopaudio.com. As well as Carl Casey of White Bat Audio. Find them at whitebataudio.com. Font Azonics by Mixo. Find them on Twitter at MixoFX. The Starfinder role-playing game, including its official lore and images, are the intellectual property of Paizo Incorporated. All rights reserved. Narrated by Danny Lee Collins.